So next we'll go into a little bit of advanced topic into collection runner, that is request chaining. Let me simply explain you what request chaining is. So let's say in first step you are creating user, and every time you hit a request you get a new user. Let me demonstrate it. So for example, this is my post, this is the body to create a request, and if I send this request, you can see that ID will change every time. 207, now it is 410. Now in collection runner, if you want to execute post first, that is create new user and then try to get that user, right? This is your test, create user and get user, both should be successful. So for this purpose, we have to pass this user ID or a page ID in our case dynamically to the get request, and that is actually called as chaining of request in Postman. So first result of first step is input of second step. So let's see a demonstration of how we can do that. So for that you will have to write a simple test. The test is pretty simple. So you have to go into the test tab. Now you know that when you create a user, ID is written in response, right? So what we have to do is we have to save this ID in environment variable, which can be used as an input to this second get request. So for that purpose you have to create an environment variable from here, this, and now I already have this page value environment with value 150, which is the default value. So since you can also create this kind of variable, I already have, so I will not recreate it. Don't save anything. Okay, and next step, as I said, we have to save this value. So we will write a simple script, read JSON response, get and set page value. Page value is basically ID field of this response, and I'm also writing a console.log to print this on console for our debugging purpose. Let's go ahead and hit this request once again, and now you can see that when I execute this post, I have already environment variable to 703. Now get should automatically get this new value when we try to execute get request, and you can see that current value under get is 703. So now what we can do is just add a simple test to print what is request of get. So with this line I can know what was actual value passed to this get request from our collection. So now let's save these two tests. So now you know that for chaining of collection we have to basically set a environment variable value which can be used as a request into the second request which we will be calling from our runner. So once again, let's go ahead and run this collection. Before that I will clear this console and run. Same settings, and we will just click execute. Okay, so now you can see that in this execution both our tests are successful. Let me show you results. Both tests are pass, and first request created 275 ID user, and automatically second request get request passed page ID as 275. If I run it again, the ID is different, 784. Let me run it one more time. You can see the ID is different. So this is called chaining of Postman request, which you can use in your test cases. Like for example, you have test case where you have to create user and try to find that user and delete user, same user. You can just pass that values from response of one request into parameter of another request. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.